How does one deal with loneliness after the death of a spouse?
Part of dealing with a feeling like that is knowing that it's there. In other words, if you say, make the loneliness go away, that's not going to happen. There's going to be a certain amount of it that is just going to be there. It's like parents will say, well, you know, how do I get over worrying about my son when he's out at night and he's driving and I don't know where he is because he's 17 years old, and when he was 6, he was in my house and I knew he was just in the next room. I say, well, you don't get over that. That is part and parcel of it. So when you have someone that you've loved for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years and they're not there anymore, you recognize, yes, this is now a different phase in my life. Now, you don't want loneliness to the point where you are constricted into inactivity. Many people will just simply retreat. They will stop doing anything that used to give them pleasure. So their life is now balanced like this. There's nothing to try to balance it out. Going back, Teresa, to what you were saying. Sometimes you just got to do it. You know, you'll get invited out. I don't want to go. I just want to sit on the couch in my Afghan, in my bunny slippers. I don't want to go. Just go. Just go. Well, yeah, but I've gone the last 3 times, and I just didn't enjoy myself. I just didn't like it. Yes, but it's been 8 months since your spouse has passed away. That's fresh. That is very, very fresh. Aspect of loneliness. Be careful about people's advice. Oh, gosh, everybody wants to be an amateur psychologist. You need to get out. You just need to get out more. That's all. You know, you can't just stay in the house. No, get out. So you'll get that. And then you've got other folks who'll say, well, I think you just need to take your time, stay at home as long as you want. Eventually the feelings will pass and you'll have a little more energy. You get opposite ends of the continuum of advice. Best piece of advice I can give someone who has lost a spouse. There are no rules. For the first year, you could cry at a moment's notice. Anything could simply make you water up. Anything. That's the way it is. There are no feelings that you should be getting rid of in the first 2 months, and then 6 months you should be getting rid of these feelings, and then 9 months you should be getting rid of these feelings. No. One other thing, you didn't ask this, Ida. You want to dramatically exaggerate your grief? Make sure that you feel really, really crappy about how you treated your spouse. Go over all the ways you didn't love as you should have. Go over all the ways that you weren't the wife or husband you should have been. Go over all the things you should say now that you didn't say then. Go ahead, go do that. And that'll make you stick in that loneliness much, much longer. You know why? Because you don't deserve to be happy. You blew it. Don't do that. Do not do that. You recognize I was human. I acted on a lot of emotions at the time. I'm learning now. I will make it up by praying like crazy for my spouse's soul. But you feel guilt, and you might as well just drag it out 3 times as long.